It is our special coverage, Namaste Russia. That is with regard to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is heading to Moscow in just a short while. By evening, he will reach there and then a two-day visit. This is, of course, as you can see on your screens, the diaspora that's preparing, that's gearing up with a cultural event and a welcome, but then a special meeting with Vladimir Putin. This basically a power lunch with Vladimir Putin, remember, is with a friend, with an ally. But it's also about two significant, strong nations. Apart from this, it's very interesting. Prime Minister Modi will also lay the wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier in Kremlin as a mark of respect to the soldiers who fight. But that comes in the backdrop of the first visit after the Russia-Ukraine war has started. So both leaders will discuss global security, also real-time payment mechanism, specifically whether it's for Indian citizens in Russia or Russian citizens in India, and how can that really work out. Two-day visit, what sort of announcements and decisions will be taken? Let's take a look at this ground report, and as always on this big story, India Today's Gaurav Sawant has reached Moscow. He sends us this update.
Right behind me is the tomb of the unknown soldier here at the Kremlin in Moscow, Russia. The tomb of the unknown soldier. Those who made the supreme sacrifice of their lives fighting and stalling the advance of the German army in the Second World War between 1941 and 45 here. In fact, the legend is that the Russians had pulled back to an extent but stalled the German army right on the outskirts of Moscow, barely 41 kilometers away from Leningrad. And this is where a large number of Russian soldiers made the supreme sacrifice of their lives. What it says here is soul-stirring. Your name unknown, your deed immortal. In fact, when a couple gets married here in Moscow and in several parts of Russia, they actually come here to pay their respects, to pay homage to the unknown soldier. The belief is because the soldiers made the supreme sacrifice of their lives, that the next generation and future generations in Russia are able to live and carry forward their lives. This is truly a national pilgrimage site here in Russia. When any head of state and government, when they come here to Moscow, they first pay their respects, their homage at the tomb of the unknown soldier, and then the official visit starts. At the Kremlin in Moscow, Gaurav Sawant for India Today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's first bilateral visit after his re-election as Prime Minister for the third term is to Russia. And this sends out a very important message, not just to Russia, but across the world. And this is the message that the world is watching at this stage. It's a shot in the arm for Russia, and President Putin is rolling out the red carpet for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Extensive interaction, extensive engagement, whether it's on oil, defense cooperation, reviewing the entire gamut of relationship, or sorting out the issues that are there, whether it's rupee-ruble trade or people-to-people contact, or to take the economy forward, engagement on the economic front. All of these will be discussed, all of these will be on the table with an aim of finding a solution to some of these problems. The trade imbalance, $60 billion worth of exports from Russia to India, just about $5 to $6 billion worth of export from India to Russia. So that's one major imbalance that India seeks to address in this scenario at a time when Indian businesses are slightly hesitant to invest in Russia given the sanctions regime that the West has imposed. So this relationship is not just about taking the relationship between India and Russia to the next level, strengthening it even further, but also to figure out how the world can perhaps look to become more peaceful. India is not mediating between Russia and Ukraine. That's not India's job. At the same time, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has repeatedly said that this is not an era for war. That signal goes out very effectively. Peace pays rich dividends for all. Gaurav Sawant at the Kremlin in Russia for India Today.
The visit is very significant. It is taking place after a gap of 3 years. Russia is now one of very important sources of crude energy resources in India. Also, trade have expanded in other areas. So this visit becomes very important for the leaders to exchange views on all these developments in bilateral relationship, but also other regional and international issues of mutual interest.
Joining me now live from Moscow is Gaurav Sawant. Gaurav, looking forward to your coverage. So the first point I'd like to ask, because we know that Modi and Putin have had a strong personal relationship, a sort of friendship, in fact. Do you think that will impact the ties more on this visit?
Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Russian President Vladimir Putin enjoy a very warm relationship. In fact, it's often said that the Russian president listens to Prime Minister Narendra Modi much more than he does to several other world leaders. And that is why when Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the sidelines of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization meeting had said that this is not an era for war, that was a message that the entire world had appreciated. Now, India is not mediating between Russia and Ukraine. That's not India's job. At the same time, India and Russia are together taking their bilateral relationship to another level. That's the effort, that how does this become a defining relationship in this region. And this actually shows India's growing power, India's multi-aligned. Recently, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was in Italy for the G7 multilateral summit, and there you'd seen how the West engaged so extensively with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and here his first bilateral visit in his third term is to Russia. So that sends out a very, very strong signal to the entire world. This relationship, an effort is from people-to-people ties to critical technology. This relationship becomes multi-dimensional and much stronger in the years ahead.
Gaurav, you also sent these visuals of the diaspora that's preparing and celebrating specifically for the cultural event and dance as well. What is the mood like in the Indian diaspora in Russia?
The Indian diaspora is extremely excited about Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Russia. Prime Minister Modi is quite well respected in this part of the world, not just by the Indian community, which of course thinks that their pride, their respect goes up, and we've interacted with some of them. You'll be listening to that conversation. But apart from that, the Russians respect Prime Minister Narendra Modi for taking an independent foreign policy which is in India's national interest. You'd recall Russian President Vladimir Putin has spoken about that very extensively, that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is a nationalist. He thinks of his nation first and he only acts in the interest of his nation. The fact that India has taken crude oil from Russia at discounted prices through this period and then exported some of it to the other parts of the world, that's kept oil prices down globally and helped India and kept India in good stead. All of that is not missed by Russia, it's not missed by India, it's not missed by the Indian diaspora here. Their engagement is also increasing extensively here. Russia, India, people-to-people ties are also increasing. But are they at the level where they should be in a country where the engagement has been extremely warm since India's independence, from the times of, Khrushchev and Bulganin and Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru through 1971 treaty that then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi had signed a peace treaty with Russia, and to these times this relationship has only become stronger with every passing decade. The effort is to take it to the next level, from people to people, to government and business to business.
All right, Gaurav, looking forward to your coverage from Moscow, specifically at this crucial time, and what kind of announcements will be made. But while I was mentioning Indian diaspora, I'm sure you noticed that even Russian artists are performing and preparing for the Indian dance like Kathak and Bharatnatyam. So here are some of the reactions that have come in. Apart from officials there in Russia, what do these artists have to say before their performances?
भारतीय समुदाय को क्या उम्मीद है प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी से, क्योंकि वो भारतीय समुदाय को भी यहाँ संबोधित करेंगे?
देखिए, हम लोगों को बहुत उम्मीद है। सबसे बड़ी है जो हमारी जो आह्वान थी कि प्रधानमंत्री जी और पुतिन जी बैठ करके कम से कम रूबल ट्रेड पर एक बार बात करें, क्योंकि इसके बगैर जो है हमारा ट्रेड जो है रुका हुआ है। उसके बगैर कोई अच्छी तरीके से जो हम आगे कर सकते हैं, तो बड़े ट्रेड को बढ़ा सकते हैं, वो नहीं हो पा रहा है। और ये मुद्दा काफ़ी दिनों से बढ़ता चला जा रहा है। मेरे ख्याल से केवल मोदी जी और पुतिन इसको सॉल्व कर सकते हैं। अगर ये हो जाता है तो हमारा जो कल्चर भी बढ़ेगा, बिजनेस बढ़ेगी और सारी चीज़ें उसके साथ साथ चलेगी, क्योंकि रूपी रूबल ट्रेड जरूरी है।
Something has happened this time. I cannot tell you. The whole Russia is talking about is more exciting. You can say everybody's excited. Everybody knows about this thing. Russian media has been covering it very positively, and it's again the proud moment for the Russians because Prime Minister is coming for the first bilateral visit after his third time coming to the power. So it talks too much for Russia, and Russian sees this is one more milestone in their friendship.
हम तो बिल्कुल बहुत सालों से इंतजार कर रहे हैं कि माननीय हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी रसिया में आए। ये भारत और रसिया के बीच में और ज्यादा मधुरता लाएगा। वो यहाँ पे आएंगे तो हमें बहुत ज्यादा खुशी है कि हमारे प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी यहाँ पे आ रहे हैं, तो बहुत ज्यादा हम उनका वेट कर रहे हैं।
बहुत अच्छी बात होगी इंडिया और रशिया के रिलेशनशिप बढ़ाने के लिए, और काफ़ी टाइम के बाद यहाँ पर उनका आना हुआ है। पहले कई सालों पहले वो आए थे, कोविड के पहले आए हुए थे। तो मुझे लगता है अभी इस वॉर सिचुएशन को लेके बहुत कुछ अच्छा ही, कुछ पॉजिटिव होने वाला है यूक्रेन और इसके वॉर को लेके।
I'm very proud of it because I'm a yoga teacher and it's connecting dancing, yoga, and when I can do something for make responsible for the Indian people, for the Indian country, for me it's like I'm honor.
We are going to perform in front of Prime Minister, and it's a big honor for us. And we are going to perform our dance, which called Paripahi. So we are going to perform, and we are really, exciting about it, and we're waiting for applause and support from audience. I'm learning Kathak dance for maybe 7 years, and I'm happy that finally I can present this beautiful, my favorite art form in front of Narendra Modi, and I'm happy that this event is happening, that Narendra Modi is visiting Moscow, and it means that the relationship between two my beloved countries are really strong.